Today, businesses were trying to follow a fine line. Reopening requires some precision.
We're taking out all this current seating.
This restaurant is already fully booked for July the 4th.
So we can fit as many people in for outside dining.
They'll use an intercom to limit who comes in, but preventing the virus from spreading won't just be their call.
Are you confident that you can control your customers once they've had a couple of drinks?
There's no choice. We have to. We have to. Can we follow them into the bathroom and make sure that they're not stood next to each other in the mirror? No, we can't. OK, there has to be some common sense being placed on the customers.
They'll also have to behave at pubs and hotels, hairdressers, cinemas, museums and libraries, wedding venues and places of worship, which are all preparing to reopen in England a week on Saturday. But pools and indoor gyms, nail bars, nightclubs and live events will all remain off limits. But while people are queuing up for some normality, doctors are demanding an urgent review of whether Britain's leaving itself open to a second wave.
Whilst we're all celebrating the release of lockdown, the reality is that we haven't done as well as we should have done or we would have wanted to have done as a country in comparison with similar countries. So the question is, what can we learn from our experience so that when we see the second wave, we learn from it and we know what we can do more effectively.
The Prime Minister had prepared a folder of answers today, ready for Labour's questioning.
Right Honourable Keir Starmer.
His focus was whether England's really able to track and trace new outbreaks.
And the Prime Minister risks making the mistakes he made at the beginning of the pandemic, brushing aside challenge, dashing forward, not estimating properly the risks. If 2/3 of those with Covid-19 are not being contacted, that is a big problem.
What NHS Test and Trace is doing is contacting the vast majority of those who test positive, and it is a formidable achievement.
Today, Scotland hailed progress too as it lifted lockdown measures. The 5-mile travel limit will be scrapped from July the 3rd, with pub gardens reopening from July the 6th. From the 10th, people will be able to meet with 2 other households indoors before restaurants, hairdressers and hotels reopen from the 15th.
The sacrifices that have been made have suppressed the virus, though I know how hard and at times painful they have been. They have also protected the NHS and they have undoubtedly saved a significant number of lives.
But with the virus still circulating, the rush to reopen could easily be spoilt by one small slip. Paul Brand, ITV News.